Today we're going to be discussing what is a JDK, and JDK is Java Development Kit. It's going to be responsible for basically some development operations such as compiling and generating or packaging the bytecode in order to be a jar or a WAR file. So what we're going to be doing here, we're going to making a simple demo demonstrating what is the JDK and how can we use it in order to generate the bytecode in order to be used later on in the Java virtual machine. So we have a class. This class is main. This main has an entry point of our application in this package, which is interview.questions. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using the javac, which is Java compiler, in order to be to make an output directory to store the classes files that we're going to be using, which is .class file. So here we're specifying the location of the Java files that we're going to be having. So any file you have within this kind of scope, it's going to be searching for it. So if you have like hundreds of files, it's going to be searching for those hundreds of files. But since we're going to be having one file, if we just reloaded this from the disk, we have this main. And if we opened it in the Explorer right now, we will find out that it ends with main.class, which is not .java. So we have now converted the Java class. If we have opened it right here in the Explorer, we will find out that it ends with .java. This is a high-level language. We have converted it in order to be used in to become a bytecode of .class. So what does that mean? If you have double clicked right now, you will find that we have decompiled .class file here because it's a bytecode. This is not an actual high-level Java code. It's a bytecode and it's a decompiled version in order to be visualized like this approach. Okay, so it's also, this is like powered by FinFlower decompiler. So we have compiler and decompiler. This is a decompiler. And now I want to say that so far this .classes isn't really like usable by any Java virtual machine. Why? Because JVM uses like a jar or WAR, they usually like use a whole package, because if we had like 10 files here, Java files, it's gonna be converted into 10 files here, and this is not really what we want. We want to run the whole project. So the whole project itself mean we need to package every file we have in order to be contained in a one single package, and this package is usually jar. So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna making a jar file here. CFE mean we're gonna be creating a file, and this file has an entry point. This is the E is for entry point. The entry point for us is this class. This class has the main method which is gonna be responsible for our entry point, and the file name for the jar that we're gonna be using is this one. And we're -c out dot. This basically means that we're going to be temporarily going there in this directory in order to be searching anything within this folder. So if we just put this right here, we will find out there will be a jar file that's going to be generated almost right here now. Yes, this jar file, this is the jar file that's going to be used in JVM. So far we hadn't really talked about JRE at all. We're going to be talking about next.